Okay, welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to be making a nice, beautiful meal. All right, we're going to be having us some pork chops, and I'm going to make a couple of other things. So that's what we're going to have tonight. So first thing I'm going to do is in this bag right here, I have got my pork chops that have been marinating overnight with some seasonings, and I have put some flour in it and just a quarter of a teaspoon of cornstarch to help my flour stick better. And in my pan right here, I have got um, my pan right here. I've got my avocado oil, and I've just put about an eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch maybe of avocado oil in my pan, and I'm gonna turn my pan on. Well, I turn my pan on when I light my burner because my little clicker ain't working again as usual. So, oh my goodness, y'all, my little clicker just don't want to work lately. Now I'm gonna set my burner on 4.5, which is about a medium heat, and we're gonna go. Can anybody say something in chat? Because I don't see my chat moving. Okay, cool. See, it don't show there's anybody in the room. Offers Kingdom. Okay, while that um, avocado oil is heating up, I'm gonna go on and take this bell pepper, this red pepper, and I'm gonna slice it up. And I've got a half of an onion that I've sliced up already. And we're gonna put it in this bowl right here. And then I'm gonna slice up this cabbage right here that I've got. I might not use the whole cabbage. I might just do part of it. Yeah, I think I'll just do half of it. Yeah, we're just gonna do half. Okay. Now, how I'm gonna do the cabbage is I'm just going to slice it up in thin shreds because um, we're gonna lightly fry this up, sort of like a stir fry. And I've got a little bit of bacon that I'm gonna season it with, and it's gonna be cabbage, peppers, and onions. I don't really know what you call that, other than call it what it is: cabbage, peppers, and onions. Okay. Okay, my little bit of stock that I've got left over, I'm going to put in my soup stock making bag that I've got over here. See, y'all, I keep a soup stock bag so I can make soup stock out of my little bit of vegetables that I have left over. I always do that. Save my vegetables. Okay, my grease is getting hot. So it'll be about, I'd say, one more minute before it's ready. Okay. Now let me find something to put that in to keep it nice and fresh. And just put it in this little Ziploc bag right here. All right. It's going, y'all. It's going. Now, I'm going to take me some more avocados oil and just put a little teeny bit. And when I say a teeny bit, I mean like 1 teaspoon in my little small frying pan right here. Then I'm going to add I literally took 1 piece of bacon and chopped it up in small pieces. And I'm going to throw that in there. And we're going to get that started. And of course, my little clicker don't want to work. Oh my goodness. Now my clicker's on my stove. None of them won't work. So aggravating. But it's okay. And that heat, I'm going to have it on about 3. Okay? So, now it's time for me to put I'm going to turn that heat down to about 3. I'm going to put my pork chop in my oil. And I've got 4 pork chops here. So, I was going to use my really giant cast iron skillet, but I'm just using my medium sized one. Okay. Wash my little hands off. We're going to do as we always do and clean as we go. Y'all know I hate dirty dishes. Let's see here. Yeah, they are big pork chops. They're giant pork chops. Okay, you guys, today we're going to have a little story time. I'm going to talk to y'all about a few things. What did I do with my little baggie I just got? Oh my goodness, I'm crazy. Well, I'm just going to put it in here with this onion, I guess. Y'all see how crazy I am? I done lost my little baggie. Oh well. So we're going to put this in the refrigerator so it doesn't go bad. Okay? There. Okay. But we're going to have a little story time. I'm going to tell y'all a story while we're cooking. Okay? Here's my story time for today. All right. So I got a phone call today. And they said, Debbie, would you like a little bit of produce? So I said, well, sure, I can always use produce. Y'all, they brought me 3 bags of these apples. They brought me 6 little heads of cabbage, which this is one of the heads. And I, of course, already washed it off, y'all. Don't think I just cut it up. I washed it. Okay? They brought me 7 of these giant peppers right here. Now, y'all know I told y'all I grew the little baby bells. And I've already cut up and have them in my freezer. But, y'all, they know I go through these peppers. You know. And, you know. So, anyway, they brought me 7 of them peppers. And they brought me 7, must have been the number 7's important today. 7 of these purple, red onions, and a couple of cloves of garlic, and a couple of cloves of Oh, not a couple of cloves. Two white onions, two tomatoes, about that size, and a mango, one kiwi, and 4 little containers of this honeydew melon. And I got some one thing of bananas to make banana bread. That has some bananas that were, getting overly ripe. Y'all, that's a lot of produce. And remember what I was talking to y'all the other day about if somebody asks you, what, you want to go through this stuff and see what you want. Sometimes it's a good idea if you just want to go through it. Well, y'all, if I would have said, well, no, not today, or if I would have been lazy-minded because I had a lot of other stuff going on too, so, I could have been one of those that's like, no, I got too much going on right now. Hold on to it for me, and I'll go get up with you later, maybe, or something, and then you forget about it. I would have missed out on all of that stuff I can put up. Now, these apples right here, y'all, I can make pie filling with those, which is what I'll do. And the cabbage, of course, I'll shred up and put in the freezer for stir fry because I have got plenty of it canned already. Okay, and the peppers I'll cut up and put in the freezer. So I'm just saying, when people call you and ask you, if you do get offered something like that, no, you can get a little bit of stuff here and there and put it up in your freezer, and oh man, that'll fill your gaps in. I hear people all the time talking about, well, groceries, I can't go grocery shopping. It's so expensive right now, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of those people, they have access to the food banks, all right? And they actually qualify to be able to go to the food bank, but they won't go because of their pride. And, the Bible talks about pride cometh before, basically in technical terms, and pride cometh before a fall, all right? Now, if you're going to be so prideful that you're going to lose everything because you didn't stay on top of stuff and you had opportunity over and over and over again to get stuff like this, and you just said, no, I ain't got time for it, or you're too prideful, you can really mess up. We should never have our nose so high up in the air that we stop ourselves from being able to smell the roses that God gives us every day to make our lives a little bit easier, And that's what this is right here. This is roses that God gave me right here. And I'm going to make me some perfume with it. You know what I mean? Not literal perfume, but you know what I mean. But, yeah, so. Hello, Alice. How are you, darling? Now, on the other little story time. Oh, my goodness. I can't even reach over my thing. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I got me a little treasure in the mail today. The mail lady tapped on the door, and my hubby answered the door. And there was a package. So, hey Jen, how are you, baby? I opened the box all tickled pink. My husband's standing there with a big old grin on his face. He must have known what was in the box. I don't know if he did or not. I didn't ask him. Come to think of it, but so I opened the box, and y'all look at that. Cookies. Now y'all know the story about me getting these new butcher block countertops that my husband worked so hard to put in for me. And we saved and saved and saved. And scrimped and saved to be able to do this. Put these in here. Well, y'all, the top of the cookie jar is, like, y'all look at my butcher block. And the black little knob on it matches my knob. Well, my knobs are supposed to be black, but they're worn down. But I'm going to be redoing them. So it's got a black knob on it. And it's got cookies on the front of it. That matches in with my kitchen. Plus, remember these handy dandy little things I got from Tractor Supply the other month? It's made out of the same stuff, y'all. See that? Made out of the same stuff, and it's got the black handles on it. So you tell me, was that not a meant-to-be thing right there? That was so sweet of her. And you know who sent it to me? Miss Alice in the chat. That is my husband's aunt, who was about 6 months younger than him. Okay? Because his grandma had a child later on, in life. And she was the baby of the family. Y'all. And she's more like a sister to my husband, because they grew up together, than she is an aunt. But that was so sweet. And my husband is a cookie monster. Y'all know, y'all heard me call him a cookie monster. Because he's all the time eating cookies. I can buy them. And before I know it, he had the whole bag gone. Yeah, I am something. That's all right. And the funny thing was, I'm telling y'all, the other day before yesterday, I had to run to the local Dollar General, and I noticed that them cookies that I made, did I do a video on that? I don't know if I did or not. I don't think so. But anyway, I made some cookies, and they're all gone. And then the Jenner Snaps that I bought them at the Dollar Tree, he's almost ate all them. So I got this little pack of cookies right here. So now y'all, I done cleaned that out. Okay? So don't think I'm just whopping cookies in here in a container I got through the mail I didn't clean out, because y'all know how I'm about cleaning everything. But look at this, y'all. It's pretty. It's clean. And it's a cookie tin. So now I got a cookie tin that I can use in my kitchen right on my counter. And it goes right there. Oh, it's so pretty. Ain't that sweet? I'm telling you. It's amazing. Okay, now I got my, I can't do that. Put my peppers and my onions in my bacon that's done. And I'm going to put my cabbage right on the top. Okay? Take that hard piece out of there. Put that with that. Okay, we have pork chops, and I'm making a light little stir fry, and I'm getting ready to take my rice cooker and put me some rice in my rice cooker and do rice. Alice, my auntie Alice, that's what we're having, baby. Don't you wish she was here? Because you can eat some yummy vittles. Y'all, she gets to stay. She lives close to the beach in a beautiful area. She lives where all them high society people live. All the bougie people, So, but it's a beautiful area, but it's a low-lying area, so I always worry when we get a lot of rain or storms, because she's right there in the heart of Tornado Alley, right there up our coast that has the little crook. She's in one of those crooks that it's real marshy, and you can walk down her road and be right at the intercoastal waterway. That's how close she is to the water, y'all. So I worry about her. So that's the aunt I be praying for all the time. But I tell y'all, lives right there on the beach, which y'all heard me talk about. For all the people that know me real close that come here. So, okay. You know what? I didn't even know nothing about that. All four. Well, I guess we need to do a little prayer real quick for those people. All right. Dear kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight. We ask you to please watch over all of the people that are up in the Charlotte area. Whatever storm's going on or whatever's going on in that area, we just ask you to lift them up. And please watch over them and keep them all safe on their way back home, and just safe right there in the area, Father. We say these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay, y'all. It's always important. Don't just say you're going to pray. Pray. Just saying. All right. Now I'm going to get my rice cooker and mix my rice together and get it started. So, now I'm going to show y'all how I do this. So y'all know I'm not playing with you, thinking I'm be buying pre-packaged seasoning packets and mess from my rice. Because I've been accused of that, but I don't really do that, y'all. Now, I have done it, but I ain't doing it tonight. I mean, I've done it when I was younger. Okay, or if I get the packets free or so cheap that, you can't say no. We're going to use a cup and a half of rice. All right. We're going to drizzle us a little bit of avocado oil. Maybe about, I'd say for this, I'm going to use about a tablespoon and a dollop more. Okay. And I'm going to get some chicken bouillon. And put some chicken bouillon in it for flavoring. Okay. About a teaspoon. All right. And I need to, oh my goodness, where's my little fork? I got to turn my pork chop. And what else am I going to put in here? A little bit of garlic. Just a little bit. Jen, what you doing? You know what, Alice? I'm going to tell you what. This right here has saved me so much time. And you can get the one with the steamer in it. Now, this is that rice cooker I told you that I got at the Salvation Army. I paid $15. It was brand new, still in the box. So go to your local like Salvation Army and look. And in that, I'm going to put 3 cups of water. Okay. And y'all can put turmeric in it. If you want yellow rice, you can put a little bit of turmeric and a little bit of cumin in it. Or some seasonings. But I'm keeping it simple tonight. I'm just putting a little bit of the chicken bouillon in it, okay? And a little bit of the avocado oil. And so, and all you do with your rice cooker is you plug it up. And it'll have, some of them has 1, some of them has 2 buttons. But you push mine's got 1 button on it. And it goes to cook. And then when your rice is done it'll go to warm, but I always unplug it when it goes to warm when the rice is done. So, okay, my 2 pork chops are done. And y'all might think these are burnt, but they're not. My hubby just likes his extra crispy. Because he likes his extra crispy. So we're going to do the other 2 pork chops. Y'all look at how big them pork chops are. Them things is huge. And those are fresh pork chops. Those are not bought from the store. This is remember I told y'all I traded some rabbits for some pork. That's where those came from. That's in some of that pork that we traded that man for. Okay? So that's where the pork chops came from. Okay, and we washed our little fingers off because you don't want to be cooking with having your pork on your fingers. That's sort of kind of gross. But anyway, okay, now I got to cut up my fruit. All right, because we're going to have a fruit salad. All right. That's what we're going to have with this supper. We got us a little mango here. It is nice and ripe. Oh, it's so pretty, y'all. And my chickens love some mango peel. They're going to be happy as can be. They're going to say, Mama. She brought us some mango peel. Now, my chicken's crazy. You know what? It takes usually about 25 minutes, Alice Marie. It auto senses the weight of your rice to know how long to cook it. Because all rice isn't equal in time. Like basmati and short grain rices will cook up different than regular long grain rice. And that's jasmine long grain rice. So, you know, I like it because it's always a lot more fluffy than the other rices. Plus, I just like jasmine rice. I have to get my little bucket to put my chicken scraps in, y'all. My hubby brought it back to the porch. So, it's going to sit right there with us. Okay. All right. Here you go, y'all. And what I'm going to do is just slice it up in chunks. And we're going to have some honeydew melon, some of this mango, and I might cube up an apple, I'm not sure, and part of a banana. Yeah, it does take a longer time on the stove. And the thing is, with the rice cooker, it's not going to burn your rice. You know, I can get addle brain and forget stuff. And a lady, when I was younger, a Filipino lady, she suggested I get a rice cooker because she was trying to be nice. She wasn't trying to hurt my feelings. She had watched me overcook rice so many times because I'd get busy and, kind of just forget, walk away from it. And she also taught me that the rice cooker can be used to cook pasta pasta and other stuff in and steam your vegetables, and it'll just get them perfect. Fast Bear with God, hey, how are you, honey? Welcome, welcome. Okay, y'all, you see I've got my honeydew melon that she gave me. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this up in like-sized chunks. All right. And pineapple would be really yummy in it, but I don't want to open up pineapple when I've already got so much right here. That's kind of silly in my opinion, so we're not going to do that. Okay, we're just going to use what we've got right here. So I dropped the piece, y'all. That goes to the chickens. Okay, now I'm going to open up this honeydew melon in this container, and I'm just going to put it in there because it's already been cleaned, of course. It's a pre-prepared honeydew. But I'm going to cube these up in smaller chunks so they'll be more to the size of what else we got. Fast Bear, how have you been doing, sweetie? Y'all, if there's anybody in here that hadn't made a comment in chat, please do so. If you haven't hit the like button and you like what you see, please leave me a like. It'll help us be able to, have the YouTube thing put it out to more people or whatever. What they call it, the algorithm. Yeah, the algorithm. That. And one long kiwi, I forgot to tell y'all. There's one long kiwi that was in that stuff. And I'm going to cut that up too. Okay. Then we're going to take this stir fry and we're going to turn it. I'm sitting here getting stir fry all over my stove, y'all. That's a big old hard chunk I left in there. Y'all see how crazy I am? Okay, now here's a little trick, y'all. I got a little bit of the stuff on it, so I'm going to show y'all a trick. See that? Remember I told y'all about the stir fry? Watch this. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in my little steam tray. Now y'all see I got my bacon. Remember everywhere I showed y'all how to cook it. With the bacon and all that and a little bit of avocado oil. And I got me a little bit of char on a couple pieces. Well, we're going to put this in my steam tray. And we're going to finish cooking it in the rice cooker. Okay, much love to you too, baby. Thank you for coming. I love you. Okay. Y'all see that? Stir fry. And it is going right in here to the top. And I'm going to take a couple of little pre-washed broccoli, just a little bit. And I'm just going to cut a couple of broccoli florets on the top of it. Okay? Close that lid back down on the top of that broccoli. And remember I told y'all save your stems, save them. Okay? Because you can use these stems in soups, stews. They're good for everything, okay? But yeah, anyway. So we're saving the stems. Bada bada bing. And if you don't have cabbage, let's say you have a little bit of coleslaw mix or something, you know, a bag of coleslaw mix with that radicchio and red cabbage and stuff in it. Y'all, that stuff tastes real good to be used to stir fry too. I've done that before many a time. And it tastes so good. Very, very good. Okay. Now I'm going to peel my little kiwi here. All right. My family enjoys kiwi. Especially in a little light salad or something. Okay, y'all. Remember, cut it in light chunks. Try to make it about the same size as the other pieces, you know. And that's what I like to do. Let me put back on my glasses. Okay, Alice, you have a beautiful night, baby. I love you. Thank you for coming. Hey, Alice, hit the like button before you leave, baby. Okay, you guys, there's the fruit salad. All right. And I'll put it in a prettier bowl when I go to serve it. I'm not a caveman. Okay. Now let's check on our pork chops. Oh, them pork chops look pretty, y'all. Oh, they look so pretty. Oh my goodness. Who all's here with us? We got some people that don't say nothing in chat. Okay, and with this meal, we're going to have some corn that I put up. I'm just going to heat this up. So, because my hubby's going to want some corn, y'all. It's cooking. It's cooking. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got to make my gravy, y'all. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to use about a tablespoon of, yeah, about a tablespoon of your chicken broth and some pepper. And I'm just going to put it down in the bottom of my little cast iron skillet that I cooked my stir fry in. Okay. Um, Put that in your pan. Put your chicken broth or beef broth or whatever you want to make in your pan with a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to take some cornstarch and water and make a little slurry. Okay. And you can use flour if you don't have cornstarch. But I got cornstarch, so I'm going to use cornstarch in mine. I'm going to use about 2 heaping tablespoons. Yeah, about 2 heaping tablespoons. And I'm going to put some milk in that. And I'm just going to make my slurry. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to use some dehydrated onion. My little onion mix blend that I have made up here special. I'm going to use a little bit of that. Okay. My little onion soup blend. So, yeah. And we're going to toast this. I've got it on 2, which is a pretty low setting. And I'm just going to toast that. Okay. All right. We're going to put a little bit of this onion in there. About 2 tablespoons. You don't need much. Okay. Put that over there. That where it belongs. Oh, goodness. Y'all, it doesn't make a mess. Oh, it's all right. I'll clean it up later. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add that cornstarch slurry right into that water. Into that pan. And we're just going to let it thicken. Let it do its thing. Oh, our pork chops is done, y'all. Y'all are so tender, they're falling apart on me. Okay, there is your pork chops. That's our pork chops. Okay. Now I need to get me some milk and add me some milk to this because hubby will want some milk in it. He likes that creamy flavor. And this week I just have regular milk I bought from the store. I'm out of my milk with cream in it. In other words, my special milk I like so much. We're just going to call it my special milk. How y'all think I get my milk? Y'all think I go and y'all think I go sneak through the woods to the people with the cows and Give me some cow milk. Y'all think I might do that? Nah, I won't do that because that'd be stealing. Unless I have permission. Which who knows, I might have permission to do that. Just saying. I'll never tell. That sounded like a jar popping, didn't it? Okay. No, I'm not making my gravy in the grease that I cooked the pork chops in. A lot of people say, why didn't you do that? Well, very simple. I didn't want to. I just did not want to. But I will save the drippings out of it for future gravies. Okay? I do save those drippings. Okay? Now we got to clean up again. So let's keep our stuff clean. Don't keep the stuff clean. The kitchen gets grungy quick. You don't want a grungy kitchen. No siree. Okay. Want to clean these things. Jen, what are you doing? Are you still here with me? Okay, y'all. Put my gravy on low. Stir till my heart's content. What you doing, Jen? What you doing, Jen, my friend? Fast Bear, what are you doing today, baby? Got any good meal plans? Anything you gonna cook? Because I bet you can cook good. Okay. I appreciate watching people cook. It's one of my favorite things, watching people cook vittles. Yum, yum, yum. You're watching me, but you ain't watching much, girl. Just saying. Nah, I'm kidding. God definitely only made one of me. I ain't got no twin out there. That's for sure. Because the thing is, I feel sorry for their poor mama. I know I give my mama a run for her money. Y'all, I was a mess pot when I was little. Woo! My poor family. I probably drove them people crazy, y'all. Just saying. I was a mess pot. I was, y'all. I was a mess pot. You know, I was the biggest klutz in the world. Me and my sister was talking about that the other day. Ooh, I was a mess pot. Okay. Now I get to cut my rice pot off. Cut my rice pot off. My rice is done. So. What, baby? Yeah, baby, supper's done, but you got time to walk.
Let me walk for you.
Okay, baby. I love you. Hey, be careful. I said, be careful. You got your phone on you? All right, I love you. Okay, y'all. Now, remember I said you would get your stir fry done in the pot right there. Ooh, that's hot. Goodness gracious. That's kind of crazy, dude. Okay. Rinse that off. I need to get Purdy coat to put that in. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the Purdy coat. Okay. Y'all, look at that. Ain't that so pretty? Ooh, that's yummy looking. And that gravy's done. Oh my goodness. It's done. Okay. Let me wash this out. Okay. Got that washed. Hey, Echo, how are you doing, baby? Welcome, darling. Okay, y'all. Y'all, that looks so good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Now, I got to find something. Oh, my goodness. Sort of kind of crazy today. Okay. Y'all remember I told you that the rice, you don't got to do nothing to it. You just cook it. You put it in a rice cooker and it will cook, and you ain't got to do nothing to it. And it's the truth. I'm getting ready to show you. All right? Getting ready to show you. Now, the one thing you do have to do is fluff it up. You know, fluff it up before you serve it, so it'll be nice and fluffy. Okay, look at how pretty that is. Y'all. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, that's some good, yummy looking stuff. Y'all, I've been on here for 54 minutes. And supper is done, y'all. And I mean, all natural, no frou-frou. You know, we used pork chops that was raised on the farm, okay, locally, okay. Now I didn't raise the pork. A boy here did locally, Okay, like I told y'all, we traded our rabbits for some pork. So, but y'all, that is so good. Now I'm gonna wait to heat this up till my husband comes back. But y'all, a nice, beautiful rice. We have nice, beautiful stir fry. Remember, I told you the trick about you do your bacon first, um, lightly sauteed. I just used literally 2 strips of bacon, and y'all, they were so thin, it was almost like using one piece. And I put it in the pan and browned it, and then I added the peppers and the onions on the bottom, you know, over the bacon, and then I put the cabbage on the top of it. And y'all seen I only stirred it twice. All right, just 2 times. And I let it cook just enough to where it would start having that little bit of charred look, like that. And stopped it and then put it in the rice cooker while the rice was cooking. And it steamed it perfectly. It's not mushy, nothing. So, you know, I'm just saying, you utilize that rice cooker steam tray and it will save you time over and over and over again. Now, look at this beautiful gravy, y'all, and I'm not being bougie. I'm going to stick to simple. We're going to take this gravy when I go to serve it, and I'm putting it in the cup and pouring it over. I don't have I do. I'm not pulling out my nice gravy bowl that I use at Thanksgiving and Christmas. For no supper on the weekends, because klutzy as I am, I would break it. So I save that for special occasions. But I'm gonna put some in a little teeny bowl for y'all, so y'all see how yummy it looks. Okay. Look how pretty the color on that gravy is, y'all. It's pretty, it's simple, and oh, it tastes so good. It's not salty. It's got a little bit of salt. It's got a little bit of the salt zing, but it's not overpowering. I didn't put any Worcestershire sauce. Y'all seen exactly what I put in that gravy. You seen exactly how I did it. So, you do not got to go buy fancy gravy packets and gravy sauces that are pre-made to have you some good, yummy tasting gravy. It does look so good. Well, I'm sorry you had to have pork in over 6 years. That probably is it by your choice? You just don't want no pork? Because I like to eat me some pork. And I don't like eating a lot of, well, I like fresh local pork. I'll just say that. I'm not going, yeah, I don't really want pork. Oh, your esophagus problem. Okay, baby. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry. You told me that before. I apologize, baby. I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to bring up nothing. I'm sorry. But y'all, that's a good meal. Just saying. Okay, I am going to look at chat better. Y'all like my little orange shirt? Makes me look like a pumpkin, don't it? Oh my goodness. But and again, y'all, a lady called me up and asked me did I want to go through some clothes. So y'all, I got me some clothes and I got them in the washer. And this was one of the little shirts I got. And it's so pretty, I like it. It's a pumpkin shirt. Makes me look like a big old pumpkin, don't it? But that's all right, though. It's nice. It's nice and cool. Yeah, I got some candy corn too, Jen. Now, remember, I told you I'm going to show y'all how to make that candy corn. I've got a picture of it under my post. It's Butterfinger, homemade butter. Can't talk right. It's homemade Butterfinger, and it's under my post. So if anybody wants to watch me make that, I'm going to make it, and y'all can literally watch my video of me making it. I'm going to start a little series soon showing some of the candies that I'm going to be making just, here shortly for the holidays. Because, y'all, I just don't like a lot of the stuff that they sell in the stores now. Yeah. Yeah, Cool Beans is right. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it, and I'll show y'all how to make it. And there's some little mounds, the Almond Joy and the mounds and stuff. I do some little, my version of that. I don't ever go off of a set recipe. I go off of usually what ingredients I have at the time. So I can't really say I've got a recipe for it. But use what you got. But I've got to buy some peanuts and some more cashews. And I've been looking for fresh raw peanuts because I do like to toast them, roast them, toast them, and make them like that. But I don't have any, so I might have to just end up buying some peanuts in the jar that's already roasted, y'all. And if I do, that's fine. I'll use those. But I want to look and see if I can find some local. Yep, it sure is tough what she's going through with her issues. Yeah, the esophagus mess ain't nothing to play with. Especially if you get have that reflux issue. Ooh, my son had acid reflux real bad when he was little, and he took medicine for it. And the doctor said, "Well, I think he's outgrown it." Well, recently he's been having an issue, so poor thing. I feel bad for him. But yeah. But we're going to be doing some candy making here coming up shortly. And if anybody wants, like if y'all got a favorite kind of candy that you like, if y'all want me to try to make like a mock version of it or my version of it, I'll be more than happy to, if you let me know in advance, give me time to play around with ingredients and see what I can come up with. So that would be really fun, I think. Yeah, balloon expansions. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's yeah. Our pastor's wife, she just had to go in and have some stuff done. And a girl, well, a lady, not a girl, a lady that I used to work with, she had to have her stuff expanded. And y'all, I remember looking at her and when she would be trying to eat, and you could just see the tears in the corner of her eyes and her having to fight it, And I felt so bad. I'd go back to my office at work, and I'd go in there and I'd pray for her. And Yeah, because you know how it works. They're they're funny about that stuff. So I went in her office with her and prayed with her because she was a God fearing woman too, and she was a prayer. So me and her could go off to ourselves, but sometimes y'all people just that stuff embarrasses them. So sometimes it's better to let them just kind of deal with it on their own, and you go off and you pray for them. And that's what I used to do. Just go off and pray for them. But I've known several people that have had that issue, and it's sad. It's sad to watch somebody go through that kind of pain. But okay, y'all, an hour. It's been an hour, and I went over by 6 minutes yapping. But I wanted to sit down and have a little talk with y'all, because usually I'm so y'all know when I'm cooking, it ain't that I'm not trying to look at the chat. It's just I get into what I'm doing and I forget to look at the chat. So if I ever make you feel like I'm not listening to you, y'all, I'm sorry. I apologize. Um, but I'm going to try to get better about taking a few minutes before I end the live to sit down and look over the chat and talk to you guys. Okay? Because I really do believe we're supposed to try to pick people how we're supposed to treat people how we want to be treated, not how they treat us. And me and some gals was talking about that earlier about don't do people if people's being ugly to you, don't be ugly right back to them. Show them some love and understand, y'all don't know what people are going through that might make them kind of go, ooh, you know, or be kind of cruddy to you a little bit. Sometimes just show them love, show them grace, pray for them. Do not mirror, don't mirror the way other people are when they're being ugly. Don't mirror it. You know, I'm not saying lay down and be a doormat either now. Don't do that because you ain't got to put up with stuff continually from people. You can remove yourself from a situation. You know, but that's right. Amen is right. You don't be a doormat. If someone continues to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, keep on forgiving them because that's what Jesus is going to do. He forgives us over and over and over again for the same dumb mess. And until the day you die, you're probably going to be making some mistakes because you ain't perfect and I ain't perfect. But you need to be praying diligently every day and try to be walking with the Lord. And remember, He's right by your side. It's you that walks away from Him. And don't let other people and their silliness cause you to walk away from the Lord and forget He's over here because you follow behind their silliness, or what they're doing. You don't got to. You ain't. You need to love them and pray for them and forgive them, but you don't gotta keep on walking with it. You just at a point you just kind of say enough is enough and distance yourself from it. But still love them. Just saying, still love them. But I am going to drop the link in chat real quick, and if anybody that's here right now, if you want to come back here with us and talk to us for a while, you're more than welcome to. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Let's see here. Now. Oh, no. As soon as it pulls up, I will. Y'all, my computer's being slow, so just be patient with me. Yada yada. See how slow my mess is. Yeah, it's gonna just do the little circled yeah, the little ring circle. Well, I guess I won't put the link in chat because it. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, hey, Camo Carl, how are you doing, baby? Okay, control. Okay, Camo, we got the link right there. Fast Bear, there's the link. If you want to click on it and come back here with us, you're more than welcome. Jen, if you want to, hop back here. Echo. There's y'all the little chat. Okay, y'all, I am going to go ahead and end the live. Like I said, if you want to come back here and chitter chat with us for a little bit, you're more than welcome. I'm going to be making some stuff for tomorrow for after Sunday dinner. After church for Sunday dinner. So, okay, Camo Carl, thank you. Tell Pam I said hey. But I am going to go ahead and end the live, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Take care of yourselves. If you can't jump back here, take it easy. And until the next time, be kind, give somebody a smile, and I love you.